We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On play action, Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
In motion, Reed. Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. We'll go play action with Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Now, faking the give. He keeps it himself. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
Right side, catch made by Dobbs. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Running is Jacobs. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Love. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. On the carry is P-Rock. He's fighting, and he'll have the 1st down. Up around the 22. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Packers on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. A 2nd down throw for Love. That's Dobbs open left side. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. Back to throw is Love. That's to Dobbs again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Love to throw it on 1st down. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. The man in motion is Watson. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback. He's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got a man. That's Watson. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Packers. 1st down, Green Bay. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. Taking off, he is in. Jordan Love, touchdown Packers. That his second touchdown tonight.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike, and you can see he tried to remain a passer as long as possible, but once it became clear there was nowhere to go with the ball, he puts it down and decides to do the rest with his legs, and he's able to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Next to score, Packers 14, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
3rd down, 3 to go. In motion, Reed. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They put Kelsey in motion. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. That's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Second and 7. Mahomes now to throw again. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 20-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down. Mahomes back. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second and a yard. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And third down coming up.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Love to throw it on 1st down. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's with the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First down throw, Mahomes. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, KC. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on second down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7, first and goal. Now Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Love to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Here's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Green Bay.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he's going to be taken down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Now it is 1st and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun, it's Love. He pulls it in around the 5. Now here's 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Gray is the motion man here. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Third down and 13.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. To the sideline. He's got Watson.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. The man in motion is Watson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
This one is caught by Reed. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
Kick is good. Makes the score Packers 24, Chiefs 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They put Kelsey in motion. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. Open man, right side. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes gonna fire quickly to Worthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A give here to Pacheco. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. They put Kelsey in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Gray is the motion man here. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the carry is Piron. And he's into the end zone. Samaje Perine. Touchdown, KC. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love quickly out to Watson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He runs with it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up fourth down.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a short pickup past the 25. Second down and 8. Here's Perine. Has an opening past the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down. A run with Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Packers going to use their final timeout now. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll run, and he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities, and for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line, and we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. On play action, Love. There's that man again, another catch. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Throw on the run is complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Here we go. One final play. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They took this one down to the wire. Late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.